There's no one. Igor's Lab of Fear. Electric. Go away. There's no one here. Take one more step, and I'll lower the ceiling's spikes. Oh, it's just you again. Come in, my friend, come in. No, there aren't any spikes in the ceiling. I was simply playing a game on my phone. That's all. I see you're staring at my claw trophy. Lovely, isn't it? It's brand new. It's great at, grabbing people's attention. And now that I've got yours, let me tell you a story. Chapter 1. A New Record. Two boys aimed blasters at a large video screen. "Ethan," Grant said, "watch out for that Martian bug soldier." "I got it," Ethan said calmly. They were playing in the Crazy Clown arcade. It sat a mile from town in an old mall. Ethan sent one last blast at a space monster on the screen. Lights flashed. Sirens blared. A message blinked on the video screen. "You broke the record. Congratulations, Ethan C." "You did it!" Grant shouted. A message blinked on the video screen. "You broke the record. You beat the high score!" The other gamers in the arcade saw the lights and heard the noise. Soon a crowd gathered around Ethan. Ethan lowered the blaster. He slipped it into the holster. "No big deal," Ethan said. "The last high score was mine too." "Whatever," said Grant. "You're the best." Ethan smiled. Chapter 2. An Old Game. The crowd parted. A boy no one knew stepped forward. The boy smirked. "I bet you can't beat the claw," he said. "The claw?" one girl said. "What's that?" a boy said. Ethan frowned. "I've never heard of it," he said. The boy's eyes gleamed like silver. "It's brand new. The Crazy Clown arcade just got it in," he said. "Think you can beat that, too?" Ethan shrugged. "I can beat any game here," he said. "He's right," said Grant. "Oh yeah?" said the new kid. "Then prove it." The boy led the crowd toward the back of the arcade. In a dark corner sat a tall box with glass sides. The box was filled with prizes. Toys, trinkets, and trophies were piled high. In the center hung an enormous metal hand. "The claw," Ethan chuckled. "This game is old school," he said. He stepped up and grabbed the joystick. "Piece of cake," he said. "I'll give the prize to my girlfriend." And he started to play. Chapter 3. Rigged. An hour passed. Ethan still hadn't beaten the game. About 100 times he had picked up a prize with the claw, and each time the claw dropped the prize. The crowd was long gone. Even the new boy with the silver eyes had left. Sweat shone on Ethan's forehead. Grant looked worried. "Come on, man," Grant said. "Let's get out of here. My grandma will kill me for being this late." Ethan pounded on the glass box with his fist. "This stupid game is broken," he snarled. The sun had set 30 minutes ago. Now the inside of the Crazy Clown Arcade was all shadows. It was dead silent, except for the eerie hum of machines. Grant shivered. "Come on," Grant said. "This place is giving me the creeps." "This game is rigged," Ethan grumbled. "That's why I couldn't beat it." Grant nodded. "I know," he said. "Can we go now?" Ethan nodded. With that, the boys left the arcade together. They walked toward town beneath the moonless sky. "Hey," said Grant, "why did you say you'd give the prize to your girlfriend? You don't have a girlfriend." Ethan shoved his hands in his pockets. "Shut up," he said. "You're embarrassing me." Grant was going to point out that they were alone. Instead, he kept quiet. They walked on in silence. Chapter 4. Up to No Good. Ethan clenched his jaw. His brain repeated a single thought over and over. "I deserve to win." "You okay, man?" Grant asked. Ethan didn't answer. When they reached a field, Grant waved goodbye. Ethan nodded. Then the boys went their separate ways toward their houses. Ethan stopped. He listened to the wind blowing through the weeds. It sounded like whispers. Cold, squeaky whispers. It made him mad. Ethan turned around and headed back to the Crazy Clown Arcade. No lights were on in the arcade. Ethan didn't see any employees inside, but the front door was unlocked. He pulled open the door and stepped inside. He headed for the back of the arcade. The claw was waiting for him. Ethan's eyes landed on one particular prize, a pink unicorn. It would be the perfect gift for a girlfriend, that is, if he had one. Ethan knew better than to keep playing the game. The claw had to be rigged. So he knelt down. He shoved his hand into the box's prize chute. His fingers grazed the arm of a fuzzy toy. He grunted, pushing his arm farther inside. Ethan reached for the toy. "Ow!" Ethan cried. The edge of the chute sliced his finger. Ethan didn't care. He stretched his bloody fingers around the pink unicorn. The machine creaked under his weight. He grabbed a hold of one of its pink ears. "Yes!" he said. He pulled the toy down the chute. A second later, the prize was in his hands. He looked down at the fuzzy toy. One of the ears had blood on it. "Oh well," thought Ethan, his fingers wrapped around the prize. "I won. That's all that matters." Ethan ran out of the arcade. Once outside, he turned to look back. Above the entrance hung the giant clown's head. Its big red smile seemed wider than normal. He backed away. The clown's silver eyes seemed to follow his every move. Ethan ran. Soon he reached the field. He stopped to catch his breath. The whispers were louder now. To Ethan, they sounded like squeaky hinges. Ethan's eyes went wide. He looked up to see a giant metal claw descending on him. The metal jaws grabbed him by his ankle. Ethan screamed as the claw pulled him into the sky. He looked down to see the field 1,000 feet below. Ethan was never seen again. His friend Grant did find something in the field. A unicorn with a bloody ear. Ethan always had to be the best, but the claw, well, the claw had the upper hand. Hee hee.